I have given my word that only death will take me from you. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. You fall because you are human, and rise because you are divine. I think there is only one quality, worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. A constitution that is made for all nations is made for none. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. An education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. Pessimistic tidak, lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. Karma is given, not to those who ask, but to those who ask of nothing. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Life changes very quickly, in a very positive way if you let it. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Create your own miracles. Do what you think you cannot do. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. And regulation entails organizational effectiveness, a chain of command, and a structure for logistical support. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. You will never know how high you can climb until you reach the top.